Everyone. So today we will be learning about John Keats' negative capability, and also in this video I am going to discuss about the central points that John Keats had made in this essay. So basically this word negative capability was first used in a letter to his brothers George and Thomas Keats on 22nd December 1817, where Keats had described a conversation that he had been engaged previously. So, amongst all the important points, this paragraph is the most important one, so which I am going to read out now. And in this paragraph only, you will get the definition of negative capability or what Keats mean by this. So, he talks here, he writes, I had not a dispute but a disquisition with Dyke upon various subjects. Several things dovetailed in my mind, and at once it struck me what quality went to form a man of achievement, especially in literature, and which Shakespeare possessed so enormously. I mean negative capability. That is, when a man is capable of being in uncertainties, mysteries, doubts, without any irritable reaching after fact and reason. Coleridge, for instance, would let go by a fine isolated vermisimilitude caught from the penetralium of mystery, from being incapable of remaining content with half knowledge. This pursued through volumes and would perhaps take us no further than this, that with a great poet the sense of beauty overcomes every other consideration, or rather obliterates all consideration. So, you see, what Keats actually tries to explain in these lines is that negative capability is basically the ability of a poet or an artist to remain in uncertainties, mysteries, doubts, without any irritable reaching after fact and reason. Means when the artist or the poet does not run after facts and rationality, that is when he can achieve this artistic fervor called as the negative capability. Okay, so it is an opposition to rational certainty. So unlike science or philosophy which seeks clarity and truth, now poetry, it thrives in ambiguity and mystery. Okay, so it is the ambiguousness and the mystery that makes poetry even more beautiful. Okay, so because poetry, in order to be a great poetry, it should have a great imagination. Okay, so a true poet, he should allow imagination to work freely without forcing explanations or logical conclusion, because once we force logical conclusion, the the essence of poetry is somewhere lost. So he tries to here he that's why he tries to appreciate Shakespeare, that he has got this talent immensely. Okay, because according to him, Shakespeare as a poet is very selfless. So he also tries to highlight the selflessness of the poet. The poet must efface personal ego, and he should have the ability to accept multiple perspectives, dissolving the self into experience. Okay, and also poetry should embrace beauty and mystery. Okay, poetry should be able to capture beauty even if its meaning is uncertain or paradoxical, which now you see these arguments, it contrasts with S.T. Coleridge, and Keats implicitly critiques Coleridge, okay, in this essay, who was seeking always seeking philosophical system and rational certainty. And Keats feels that a great work of art cannot seek philosophical system and rational certainty all the time, okay, because he feels that uh, the beauty of poetry, it is it should have a romantic aesthetic, okay, it should have ambiguity and mystery. So negative capability, it highlights intuition, emotion and openness, and these qualities are central to poetic creation. So, in short, what Keats tries to tell us, that negative capability is the poet's capacity to dwell in ambiguity and mystery without the compulsive need for logical answer. Means, in order to embrace negative capability, we have to reject the idea of rationality. So that's all for today. Thank you. And if you like my channel, please do share and subscribe. Thank you.